Oh.
Okay, that's a good thing that you guys did not get to hear that because that was quite an outburst. However, welcome everybody to this edition of A Fun Friday. We are here, the three of us, missing one. Our Kim is at home enjoying her family, and we hope that we get to enjoy her family while they're here as well. I am Christy Williams. I am here with Jody Usher and Rhonda Martin. We are your headquarters team here broadcasting live, as you can see.
I'm not going to have the giggles the whole time.
From our headquarters building in downtown Breckenridge, Texas. If you are watching from one of our, 60 plus pages, and you try to comment on the chapter page, we're not going to be able to see that. So we ask if you do want to interact with us, you can start a watch party.
Mm-hmm. Done.
Which is, yes, I think I've got my watch party started too.
There's all my comments. Okay, there we go.
So if you get a watch party started, that means your friends and family can see what you're watching also. If you want to make a live comment to us, you need to do that either on our watch party or on the 40 Something Cowgirls headquarters page.
Yes.
Directly. Unfortunately, if you comment on one of our chapter pages, we are not going to be able to see it during the live feed.
No, we'll catch notifications later, but we won't be able to answer your questions live.
Exactly. And we also like to know where you're viewing from. It's always a nice exercise to go through and look at where everybody is viewing from all over the U.S. and the world. So welcome. This is our edition of Fun Friday. We do it every Friday here.
Sometimes we go remote.
Sometimes we do. And we've got some pretty exciting things coming up because Bo, our techno guru, has been working with us to teach us how we're going to be able to start doing some live Skype interviews on Fun Friday. Awesome. So we'll be going live through Skype and doing some interviews.
That's going to be fantastic.
Yes, it's going to be really great to be able to bring in some of our queens that are all the way across the United States and talk to them live on Fun Friday. So, yeah, we're looking forward to that, too. We have a ton of stuff to go over. Of course, everybody has been so busy, but it is, the summer's kicking in and states are opening and closing and everything's crazy. We have so many photographs. We've got some really cool videos. We've got some especially cool video from some of our cowgirls riding up there by Mt Rushmore.
Oh my goodness,
some very neat video we want to share with you, and just a few of us may have been somewhere last night. It was kind of fun.
Yeah, a little jelly.
I know, it was fun, but of course we always like to start national days. National Eat Your Bean Days.
Not so much.
Eat your beans.
No. I'm not doing it.
I don't do legumes, so I don't eat a lot of beans. Although I do. Of beans, of like the whole bean, lima beans are my favorite.
I like
green
beans.
No, I'm not a big bean fan. Although I really
they're not good
black-eyed
for
peas,
you, really.
which is kind of a bean.
It's a pea, but it's still a legume, yeah.
Green beans.
So I don't eat much of those.
That's it.
Southern green beans with some bacon and
French cut
is always good.
Green beans with extra butter.
Oh, French cut is good.
It is good.
Very schmancy with
garlic.
Yeah. So eat your beans day. So happy Eat Your Beans Day. When I was putting this together, you know how my brain is.
Jody.
It's a little sketchy at times, but I just kept thinking, if you don't eat your beans, you can't have any pudding. And I'm like, that's not what it says.
I don't know what that's from.
That's not what they say, actually. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. Pink Floyd.
Yes.
Wall. Oh my God, we're gonna have to introduce you to the wall.
You've heard it.
Anyways, yeah, and I kept thinking, I'm like, I'm gonna talk about that. And I'm like, wait a minute, you fool! It's not eat your beans. It's eat your meat. It would work just as well, I think so. Yeah. Anyways, silly stuff. Also, it is National Fried Clam Day. Oh no! What?
I can't say that I've had that.
You don't like clams? Oh, I love clams.
You made that sound this morning when it went into the computer.
I did.
No more than it downloaded. She goes, "What?"
Oh, I love fried clams. Yep, love them. I don't eat a lot of fried stuff, but when I do, I would sit down and eat a bunch of them. You've never had them? Even on the cruises?
No. Maybe. If I have, I do not know that.
I'll eat stupid stuff like escargot, but clams just, I don't know why I don't know. It's all the same.
Pretty good stuff. But there's a lot of national days, and of course we could go on and on. But it's a form of conversation. However, we never like to get too far into our broadcast that we don't thank our sponsors, because without them, we can't do what we do, spreading the Cowgirls spirit from coast to coast.
Yes.
First off, we want to thank Albrecht Insurance up there in Springtown, Texas. Terry and Shelley Albrecht, they can hook you up with all of your insurance needs, equine, ranch. Just give them a call. You don't have to be a resident of the state. We've got some gals up in Washington, I know, that are taking full advantage of the discounts that they're offering our membership. So Albrecht Insurance, thank you to Terry and Shelley up there in Springtown. Also, Blake Fullenwider in Snyder specifically. Blake Fullenwider is providing our 40-something Cowgirls with a discount when they go and purchase a vehicle off the lot. You actually don't have to be a member. You can know of a Cowgirl. You can have heard it on this broadcast, 40-something Cowgirls live feed. You just mention it, and they'll hook you up.
40-something Cowgirls.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And they will so totally take care of you. You don't even have to be there physically, because I bought my truck. Yeah, I did mine. Bought it completely online, never even looked at it. It was exactly how they represented it. It was
beautiful.
Yeah, so big thank you to them. And of course, our gold sponsors. We have a new gold sponsor here recently in the last month or so, Custom View Exteriors there in Georgia. So we want to thank them, as well as Canyon Road Barn and Grill. Been there a couple times this week. Was it there last night? Also, yeah. MLR Graphics, of course, does all of our screen printing, embroidery, and also any of our decals, our perforated decals. They did the windows in the front of the building, so they do all of that kind of stuff. And also ANS Diesel and Automotive.
We were there this week too.
All of your automobile needs, yeah. They've put everything from accessories to fixing anything that runs on the planet. I'm pretty sure that's their new slogan. Anything that runs on the planet.
That should be. She's not even. I don't even think she's on.
But thank you to Stephen and Amy there at ANS. Also, of course, can't do the broadcast without Bo Asher. If you need any kind of technical assistance, please give him a call. He can help you no matter where you are, and make sure you tell him that you're a 40-something Cowgirl.
Yes.
And he will treat you right.
And he will post funny memes to your page randomly. He redid one of the pictures that I posted on our cruising page.
Did he?
It now has a shark in it. So now
the one off the balcony.
Yes.
I was like,
oh, fun. Fun.
oh my goodness.
Well, of course, we all know what this weekend is, and we're all excited. 4th of July, Independence Day celebration. And, of course, we accidentally showed up.
oops.
What?
Yay!
We're like, wait a minute, you need to sit there, and we hope it's...
completely unplanned.
Yes. Do you have any big plans for July?
I'm going
4th?
to the lake.
To the lake?
I am going to the lake.
Saturday. And you?
Today.
I will probably end up at the lake. I absolutely am missing Cowboy Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
The rodeo weekends, 4th of July weekend is the biggest weekend for rodeo in the country. And unfortunately, the majority, I think, if not all of rodeos have been canceled for this weekend, which is a real bummer.
Yes.
So my
Is
friends...
that Pendleton?
No, Pendleton is in September, but it has been canceled as well.
Yeah, and see, they do the XIT Ranch celebration, which is a Cowboy Christmas.
Yes.
But I think that's going to be postponed too. So yeah,
It's
kind of a weird summer, isn't it?
Super bummer, but there's a lot of other things going on.
Yes.
There is a lot. And the lake, Amy's place, looks like it's going to be fun at the lake. I'm not really sure. I think I've got some family coming in, so we're going to enjoy the indoors, I guess, because it's going to be 1,000 degrees.
Yes.
So yeah,
It'll be 101.
we may end up at the cornhole tournament at the lake this weekend, but we'll see how that all goes. Definitely riding's going to be involved at some point. So in the heat down here, usually it's turn the arena lights on and then we ride in the evening.
Right at midnight.
So, yeah.
The faster you ride, the faster you get past the bucks.
Yeah, we were putting horses up last night at 12:30. So.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it was crazy. Well, they stood in the trailer for a little while.
Yeah.
While we were at Canyon. Anyways, gosh, we've had so many things going on, so many great things. But before we get started with some of that fun stuff, we do want to do a memorial. We lost a very special cowgirl to us this past week. She actually joined our organization when she was 96 years old. She is a wonderful woman, a cowgirl her entire life. There's a book written about her. She's the cowgirl that used to jump cars with her horses as a rodeo act. She traveled all over the United States and the world with her family. Miss Virginia, we are going to miss you, sister. We know you're riding up there in the heavens and probably roping everything around, right? Yes. So we want to give our condolences out to the family, and we're looking forward to hearing what the visitation and the ceremonies are going to be, because what an amazing life. If you haven't ever read it, you need to look up the cowgirl that would jump cars on her horse.
That's it.
Yeah, and it's a fascinating read. I mean, yeah.
She thrilled audiences across the country with her daring. I mean,
yes.
I couldn't even imagine seeing something like that now.
Right.
So
and she didn't.
The pictures were amazing.
When Virginia did this, she taught her horse herself to do it when she was 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this was this is a true read. She's in the Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame and many others. And we're gonna miss her. So honored to have met her, and so honored to have her a part of our membership.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. God bless. You know, we're always searching the internet for fun stuff, right? And I don't know where you found this, Jody, but I think it's pretty cute.
I found it on the Aragon page.
Oh, Aragon, Georgia.
I'm pretty sure she's at a rodeo looking for a horse. And her 3 brothers are probably rodeoing.
She's like, I just want to get rid of these boys.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that might be a good trade.
Yeah,
I would have given my brother up for a horse, and you know.
I don't have a brother.
Sorry.
Well, sometimes they can be that.
Yeah,
sometimes they can be a little trying, but I've tried to get my brother to ride, but there's no polar opposites in the face of the earth than me and my brother. So anyway, I love you, bro. But yeah, I did end up with the horse though. Anyways, you know, also another thing that I've been kind of really looking at is all these horse hacks. We featured one last week. And so I'm like, you know, those are kind of fun because, you know, we talk about a lot horse trailer hacks, how you can do some cool stuff with your horse trailers. I found these, some of them I do use. This one was interesting, though, because we just had this conversation, although it was about a cat, not a horse.
Yeah.
But I think if Kim's watching, this might very well work. Irish Spring soap.
Oh.
Take a hard bar of Irish Spring soap and
Can't
rub it on.
imagine that would taste very well.
So
you'd be blowing bubbles.
Right? So you just, you know, rub it up and down on the areas that your horses are chewing.
And
supposedly, now if any of you guys try this, we want to know.
Yes.
We want to know. And also, if you have a hack, we want you to share that with us on our headquarters Facebook page so that we can feature it next week. We're always looking for cool stuff.
We need to create an
Irish
album
Spring,
of hacks.
Yeah, I think I'm going to add that to the. I do have some of that on the YouTube, our YouTube channel.
Perfect.
We do horse tips and kind of some cool stuff. How to knot a buckaroo knot.
Love that one.
So our YouTube, 47 Cowgirls YouTube channel has a lot of, and some camping, you know, horse camping hacks and stuff. Also, there was another one here. This was fun. I've used this one myself. These are used socks. Just cut the toes out if you want to protect your horse's legs maybe from flies, or maybe they have some summer itch. Also, if you've got a cut and you can't keep those bandages wrapped, cut a sock and put it up over their leg, and it'll keep those bandages.
Yeah.
We
but I didn't think about it.
We used to keep white legs white for shows.
Yes, absolutely.
So
many uses of this hack. And this one was fun. I haven't used this, but it makes perfect sense. I don't know why I didn't think about this, because I do braid my horses' manes when I'm training them, because my horses have to have their mane on one side only. But this is so in order to get your braids even, just mark your comb, your braiding comb, with a rubber band, and then you know exactly how wide your braids need to be. I've always used my fingers. I always just do my fingers, and it works good. But especially for showing where it has to be more precise.
That trick is absolutely effective for your hunter jumpers, because I used to braid hunter jumpers back in the day when I used to ride them.
Yep.
And that hack is absolutely necessary for your evenly spaced braids.
Because you really need to, really be good.
So helpful.
If you have some hacks out there, please let us know, because we want to see them.
There's a hack. You used to use socks to put ice packs in.
There you go.
Good idea.
Yes, it keeps an ice pack. If you've got an injury, you can use a sock and keep that ice there as you need it. So
this is
cool
awesome.
stuff.
Right?
I know, right? So share it with us. Gosh, you know, Abilene, Texas invited us to come up to the Stamford, Texas Cowboys reunion, and
That's a big deal.
Guess who went? It was the 90th anniversary. They had some really cool stuff. The 6 White Horses were there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
You know, and there was a very special recognition for the white horses. I'm sure you can see that online. But we did show up and try to do our part.
Big thank you to our friends at Southern Longhorns that's in the house. The Ranch Bronc Ride. It's going to be one of those big events that we come to you. Brought to you by HMH.
All we could do was walk.
And it's been there for 90 years.
Yeah.
Big thank you to Big League Plumbing.
Yeah.
And it
And
just
I was
gets more
just
and more.
I was just so happy that, you know, because it always rains for Stamford.
It does.
Always.
It does.
Texas,
It's still
it's a
going.
thing.
Texas Cowboy Reunion, and the Stamford Arena sits in a bowl.
Oh,
so
dear.
literally,
Yes.
like you're level and you look down and it's in a bowl. So I remember last year our buddy Logan Daniel was riding Bronx, and it was
Right.
just a big mud hole.
Soaking wet.
When we got there, the clouds were full. I'm like, it is totally gonna rain on us, you know. And you know how I am with getting wet, like I'm on wet. Like, you know, I don't really like it, but yeah. So it may just, and if it is, that's good because we need the rain.
It needs to hold off
A little bit.
I know, but yeah, because you want to go to the lake. You know, Decatur caught Rhonda Southern. She is a cool queen up there in Decatur, and she got a GoPro.
Oh my
And
goodness.
she
This is so
thought she
neat.
would try her hand at the GoPro, and let me tell you what, she got some cool video.
I'm telling you, it looks like she is just sliding through there.
Booty.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's I'm not familiar with gated horses, so there's a certain thing that
I just want to put the music to it.
It has music.
Oh.
we're talking
Keep the
over
limit
it.
on that end.
Oh gosh.
I think every now and again they have special rides just for the gated horses, or those who want to lope and canter, or
Right.
lope and trot, because these horses can just pace.
Yes.
They just go.
Yes. Isn't that cool? I mean,
Pretty neat.
the angle is just cool. Yeah, there we go. Little sassiness. Yeah. So very cool. Thank you, Rhonda, for making that public. She posted it on her personal page, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh, can I share that on Fun Friday? That was our queen, Rhonda Sutherland, in Decatur, Texas. She also, I think we also have a picture right here.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Last week.
Her and Belle watching. She's always watching Fun Friday, so there you go. I love
my
it.
goodness.
What a great picture.
That's adorable.
We're gonna use that on the website.
Well, and
at
wasn't
some
it
point.
National Take Your Dog to Work Day? So kind of technically,
Well, yes.
her
See?
watching. Yeah.
That's a double bonus.
Yeah,
she got her dog to
that's
work, and she was
awesome.
watching Fun Friday. So good job, Rhonda. I love it. Oh my gosh, I have so many pictures here. Thank you for loading all these.
You're very welcome.
Let's see, Belton, South Carolina. Look at them. Cowgirl Fun Day. Listen, these girls get out and they don't only ride. There you go.
Shoot some guns.
They're gonna do
Sweet.
some target practice.
Yeah.
Get some shooting in. These girls are having a blast. That's just some of the members there in Belton. Also, Benbrook, Texas. They're always out on the trail, and this is a great picture. It just
Oh,
shows
this
the
was a-
fun that they're having.
It's an unplanned, just let's go trip.
That's cute.
Very cool. Ivydale, West Virginia. You know, they're always busy.
Are they?
Yeah,
They're walking.
They're walking. They went on a trail walking.
Nice.
Don't
Is
have
it?
to be. You don't necessarily
Yeah.
have to have a horse to be a part of our organization.
That's
You know,
awesome.
yeah. If you just want to go on a hike, there you go. And look at the fun they're having. I just,
Danielle's always has the gear on.
Danielle
love her.
always wears her cowgirl gear
Yes.
like a good cowgirl. Like a good cowgirl. That's
State
okay.
Farm is there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Allbrack is there. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Franklin, North Carolina, they're out on the trails all the time as well. And it's so nice. And thank you so much for posting these photographs on your 40-something Cowgirl chapter page, because we get to share them with everybody here on Fun Friday. So look at that.
my
It's all just so
Gosh,
green.
it's just so
Isn't it pretty? And of course, Forsyth, Georgia was hitting the trails as well. So they're all getting out. I mean, the states are opening up, and I mean, you can social distance on the trail.
Yes.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. We are. Oh, they're kind of backing us off a little bit here in Texas, but that doesn't mean that we still can't be outside and respectfully, socially
Yes.
distance with each other.
Yes,
So
yes.
we're
And I mean,
basically a family group. So
we
that's
are.
what
We're
seeing
together
each
all the
other.
time, anyways. Whether it be here at work or our days off, we're together pretty much every single day. So yeah, this is our family. This is our family unit. Spanaway, Washington, they had a horsemanship clinic up there. It was nice to see them all get together and learn some new stuff about their ponies and how to control them. Springfield, Oregon, Pacific Equestrian Center Trail Ride.
Oh, that's
Must be a big
Pacific
place.
Equestrian Center. Isn't that right there in Eugene where they have? Isn't that where they have the indoor trail course? Oregon Horse Center.
It's Oregon Horse Center, yeah.
Wrong
I
place.
don't know where
unless
this
they
one
renamed
is.
it, but
Yeah.
I've never been to the
Very
Pacific
cool.
Equestrian
I
Center.
never have either.
Yeah.
We need
It's
to
a
get
nice
you
place.
traveling.
Salem, speaking of Oregon, Salem, Oregon, they've been out on the trails. They did trails and obstacles. They were very busy this last weekend. Pretty cool photos, too. I'm glad
they
that
went
they posted.
to went to Perrydale.
Oh,
That's
Perrydale
it.
Trails, yeah. Perrydale Trails.
They
They've
had
got a
a
great facility up there.
Hell hat party also that I didn't get to put
Oh,
in,
they
but I'll
did?
put in for
Very
next
cool.
week.
Yeah. And then Stanton, Texas. This was cool. This was a bit clinic. I think,
That's a
everybody,
collection.
yeah,
Mhm.
everybody could benefit from something like that because, you
Agreed.
just, and it's always great to get somebody else's perspective and, knowledge because certainly, I don't know everything.
I know a lot
But,
of bits and I don't even know what to pour.
Right?
They're just,
Oh my God. You have a collection.
Yes.
yeah. So, oh my gosh, what do we got? So we were talking earlier about some gals.
Mhm.
Our Columbia Basin, some of our Columbia Basin cowgirls are up there at Mount Rushmore, and they are riding the back hills. I would love to
Yes.
do this. This
Right?
terrain looks so interesting. I've never seen Mount Rushmore in person.
I
Have
haven't
you?
either.
No.
That's on my list.
Mine too. Have you ever seen it in person, Mount Rushmore?
Yes. When
Yeah.
I was little, I did.
Really?
Do you remember
Yes. Mm-hmm.
it? I want to go see
Yes,
it. And,
it is-
But
it
more
is
than that, I
cool.
want to go see it on my horse. Like.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't know you could do this.
I didn't either, and thank you to Joyce and Nancy for letting us know, and also for
Golly.
posting the video we're about to share with you, and also thank you for wearing your gear.
Yes.
So
Isn't that
cool
fabulous?
to have the 40-something Cowgirls jackets up there in
Yes.
South Dakota. So yeah, look at this terrain.
oh my gosh,
Isn't that cool?
I want to do that.
Yeah, and it looks to be. I mean, they've got jackets on, so it looks to be a little chilly.
I love those technical trails.
Isn't that awesome? Yep. Everybody's getting along really well, and just look at the size of the boulders. Oh my gosh.
That's there's so much natural history there. I love the geology of it all. I mean, I don't understand how, people can just look at a rock and be like, hey, that's a blah, blah, blah rock.
Right?
I love that stuff.
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe we could get Joyce and Nancy to talk with us next week.
Let's
Oh,
And
yes,
tell us
please.
about if they're back.
Right.
Once they get back, it would be really cool because, like we said, we've now got this new technology. We can start doing some live Skype interviews, and so they can tell us
please
about their
do.
trip. That would be very cool, and hopefully
That
they'll
would
have
be
some
neat.
more video. But Mount Rushmore, riding the hills, the
How-
back hills of Mount Rushmore.
absolutely
How cool is
amazing.
that? Yeah. You just never know where you're going to find our Cowgirls gear. We've seen it all the way. We've had pictures sent to us from Egypt and
Right.
Israel, and
Italy.
so Italy. You just never know where a 40-something Cowgirl logo is going to show up. So.
Well, and they took a picture. They each rode up with Mount Rushmore behind them.
Oh,
So you
cool.
can see it, on their Facebook page.
I need to go look.
Because they kind of stood their horse up at an angle.
Was that
like
at
this.
Joyce's
Mhm.
Facebook page?
Yeah.
Oh
well,
my
Columbia Basin
gosh.
shared.
Oh, they did. So
Shared it to
Columbia
their page,
Basin,
finally.
Washington's chapter page. You'll see some of these photographs. Very cool. Yeah. Thanks.
amazing.
Thanks for sharing, girls. We like to always see what the girls are out there doing. Of course, there's so many events on the calendar. We can't even begin to tell you what's going on.
Oh my goodness, there is so much coming up in the next few weeks. Especially, look at the calendar for this weekend. Those girls have, there are events all across the country. And I know if you're interested in anything like trail rides or craft days or anything like that, the girls are getting creative.
They
about
are.
getting together virtually and having virtual rides and things like that. So you can still enjoy everybody's company without having to actually be around people if you're worried about, your social distancing.
Right.
There's a lot of virtual rides and virtual meetings and
And that outdoor air is just so beneficial.
Yes, anything to be outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely. Uh-oh, what?
She says, oh, what?
well, Somebody said you lost sound.
No, we shouldn't
And it
have.
says, I hear them.
Okay.
Sound is good.
We can
Oh,
tell
mine's
that
back.
we can tell that our microphone is working
I'm
because
like,
we can see on the display in front of us that it's actually working.
Yes.
So yeah, something on your end, sis. We can't highlight all of the events, but there are a few events that we did want to highlight. Again, go to the 47 Cowgirls website and the calendar, and you'll be able to see all the events all over the country. Once you're a member of our organization, you are welcome to attend any event anywhere. Probably could have joined the girls up there on Mount Rushmore if it was,
Right.
if they had posted it. You never know. Could have joined us in Stamford last night at the Texas Cowboy reunion. That was the 90th anniversary too. It was so cool.
I love the historic factory.
Aragon, Georgia. They are always so busy. They have a meeting coming up, so they're going to be out there. If you're in the Aragon or Aragon area.
Aragon area.
You too can join them. Also, McMinnville, Oregon. Love McMinnville. When we were up in Oregon, I attended a lot of events with that chapter. That was actually our first spin-off chapter, and the queen at that time was our own Kim Chandler, who was the first outlaw to break off a chapter and start a chapter outside the original. Oh, we're doing a costume change back here. Okay, also helmets for kids. Jody, tell us about this.
Danielle with Ivydale is putting this together. So she has put an event, and it leads into where you can donate and what you can donate. And she's set up her PayPal or Venmo and anything like that. There was a little kid that came off of a horse that had, that didn't have a helmet, and so she's going in to raise money for these children to have helmets. So when they go ride, they have a helmet.
Yeah, it sounds like they raised more than enough money for this particular little kiddo, so they're taking all the rest of the funds, and there's a local organization that they're gathering as many helmets as they can for.
And I think there's more than just Ivydale doing this. There's several of our chapters that are partaking in this Helmets for Life, because I know when I was posting the Facebook events from each chapter to our headquarters page, this event kept coming up over and over again through many of our chapters. So great cause, Helmets for Kids. So yeah, if you guys want to get involved in that, of course you can always contact us here at headquarters, and we can put you in touch with those that are involved.
Yes.
Great job, girls. Also, Cowgirl Roundup in Green River.
Oh my goodness, these girls! I think this is the third. Is it the third or fourth annual?
Fourth, I believe.
Fourth annual Cowgirl Up Fun Day. They get together and they have some of the most fun events. I think one of my favorite videos from a year or two ago was the carpet race.
I love the carpet race.
They did the carpet race, or the hide race as we would call it.
That's another song.
But
the carpet race,
magic
carpet ride.
It's trivia day.
We did that.
Well, these girls,
so fun.
You must eat your beans.
No.
They're bringing in chapter members from across the state of Wyoming for this fun day. So I look forward to some fun videos and pictures from.
And I think they're going to get more than just Green River participating in that event. Because with all the Wyoming
mountain views going,
we have we've got those, a bunch of chapters up in Wyoming. So yeah, they're going to have a huge Cowgirl Up day. So great. I wish we could be there. Franklin, North Carolina. Stand-in Indian Trail Ride. That looks like fun. They have the most beautiful scenery.
They do.
Isn't it just gorgeous over there? Oh my goodness. I can't believe how pretty it is.
And also Abilene, Texas. Like I was mentioning, we went to an event with the Abilene, Texas chapter last night there in Stamford, and they have their monthly roundup, Cowgirls Roundup, coming up on the 7th. So if you're in the area and want some more information, you're welcome to go to that event there in Abilene. And also, of course, our annual Royal Retreat, which is always the third weekend in October. If you are a royal, a queen, or a princess, we invite you to come down to come down to the back 40 at the Lazy TK. We'll put you up there for the full weekend. We do some really cool symposiums. We have some clinicianers come in at times. We do some excursions. It's some work. We do a lot of work on communication, how to build your chapter. It's a great event for our royals to be able to get to know each other and chit-chat.
Oh my gosh, there's so much team building that goes on, and the ideas that they come up with, the brainstorming sessions are just phenomenal.
Yes.
So I always look forward to it every year because there's so
Me
so
too.
much to learn from everybody.
Me too. And we do a lot of video chatting and stuff with our queens and our members and in general. But it's always nice just to be in the same room at the same time and just have a great,
Yes.
and let me tell you, you've never seen so much food in your entire life.
Right.
That shows up. Everybody brings food. It's just a great women's weekend. I was telling the girls not too long ago the difference between, because we host quite a few retreats at the TK. And the difference between a man's retreat and a woman's retreat is enormous. Okay?
Yes.
A men's retreat, you know, I go up to the bunkhouse and and there's just a bunch of guys up there and basically beer and beef jerky. I mean,
Yes.
really and truly.
Potato chips.
That's typically all they bring. However, you go up to the bunkhouse and there's a women's retreat. You have never seen so much food, so much liquor,
Yes.
and so much sweets. Ted comes home, he's like, "Do they bring food?" I'm like, "Of course they brought food."
Right.
He's like,
They
"I'm
always
going,"
bring food.
and he always invites himself up there, and he just, fills
There's
his
a
plate.
table
and,
of there's a table of desserts, and then there's the chip corner.
Yeah,
and-
but it's so fun. Now I have to say, the hunters that come in dove season, which that starts in September, they're great too because they do a lot of cooking.
They feed you.
Yeah, they have dove, so
Yeah, then it's
but,
good.
Yeah, which is good. But anyway, it's just interesting fact. But anyway, so yeah, Royal Retreat is coming up. Also, another big event coming up.
Oh my goodness, we are so excited for the 2021 Alaskan Getaway Cruise. That's going to be our second Alaskan Getaway. We'll be leaving August 31st, going over Labor Day weekend again on the Carnival Freedom to Skagway, Juneau, Ketchikan, Victoria, BC, and cruising the beautiful Tracy Arm Fjord. So it's going to be amazing. We've got, we're working on almost a dozen cabins booked already.
Nice.
So
nice.
yes, it's going to be.
It's fun to think about Alaska like right now.
Yeah.
But I like
It's
that.
sounding good right about now in this corner.
I'm a heat. That's usually where I sit. It's a little hot right there.
You know
You
why
don't
it's-
get the
It's the hot seat.
you don't
Yeah.
get the airflow up there. But yeah, so Alaska's coming up. We're not going to be able to. Usually we go in February onto the Caribbean. We're not going to be able to do that this year.
Yeah.
So that we're going to have to probably skip until the 21st.
2021.
But we might be able to come up with some sort of a destination.
Yes.
That we're trying to find something that maybe we can take the place of the cruises. The cruises are just so much fun because you pack in once, 7 days later you pack out.
And you go see 3 or 4 different places, and
right.
yeah, you only have to pack once. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So if you have ideas for upcoming trips or vacations, go into the cruising group. We'll just use that as the travel/cruising group.
Absolutely.
And if you want to do stuff, just post it in there, and we'll take a look and see
Yeah,
where
we
can
could
go.
even make a special trip up to South Dakota.
Yes.
That would be great.
You know,
Yes.
I don't know that we want to do that though in February.
No.
I'm saying no on that one.
No, because it's snow.
Yeah.
There's snow.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't
That's
like
hard.
the snow.
We've got so many things going on all over the United States, and we have so many things working. The chapters that are about to form are just right there on the
Oh my
cusp.
gosh.
If you're looking for a chapter in your area, of course, go to our website, click on Start a Chapter or Find One, and it'll take you to the map. You can hover over the states and see what states are active. If there's not a chapter in your state, you might be the one that needs to be the founding queen that's going to set that state afire.
And we will hook you up with information and people to help you. But we have all sorts of gals. Danielle is a great coach
Yes.
for how to get the word
Absolutely.
out. And
That's
I've,
right.
I've told her I'm going to use her.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You will be a mentor for somebody.
She knows we use and abuse. Yeah, she
Yes.
knows. Daniela, her backstory, she originally started the chapter and she founded the state of Ohio and then moved and then founded the state of West Virginia.
Right.
And now she's assisting these other chapters. We got another chapter in
I
West
think
Virginia.
she's started 2.
It's got low.
Yeah.
She started 2 and is working on 3 more currently.
Yeah, so she's on
yes,
fire.
You go, girl.
It's very easy to get a chapter started. Of course, it only takes 5 women to get one started. You'll have your founding 5, and in not too long, you are going to be blowing and going because these chapters, some of them are over 100, and some of our chapters have been with us for more than 10 years.
For sure,
yeah,
for sure.
so.
We've got a couple that are just still going strong, and I love seeing all the names on the list that have been there for
Yes.
from
Been with
day
us,
one.
yeah. This is our 10th. This is our 10th year. Can't believe it. 10 years. Holy cow.
Exciting.
And I haven't aged a bit. Lord have mercy. Anyway, Jody, you've got
Yes.
a lot of stuff going on with some new gear that we
Yes.
have in the store. I'm modeling some of it for you.
You
right
are
now.
modeling. You have the
Sort of.
long sleeve version. Actually, well, she's got it rolled up because it's only 100 something degrees
Yeah.
outside and 110 up here. But we got these nice Columbia shirts in.
We are now an official dealer.
Yes. So they don't have the logo or anything on them, and we have just one size run. So, and they're since they're all public, and then you can walk in and buy them, they're going really fast.
They are.
Yes.
These, if you're from the South and you're outdoors, no matter whether you hike, you bike, you fish. Yeah, they're originally fishing shirts, but the Columbia brand is nice. They're vented in the back. Show
Yes.
the back.
They're fantastic, and I like the way these are vented and the way these are designed for horseback riding because they have a button-down collar, so your collars don't flop around. And the way the vent is designed, it catches air, but it doesn't make that floppy sound.
That's right.
Because it's
I like that.
tacked in the back in the middle right here, so it's not.
Yeah.
Instead
So
of
they're
coming in from the
they're
sides.
very light, and people always say, how do you wear long sleeves in the summer when it's 102? I promise you, long sleeves are actually cooler than short sleeves.
Yes.
And I have trouble because when you roll your sleeves up, some of the sleeves they like to do on women's shirts, they like to do like right here. It drives me crazy. It's like, get it above the elbow, which I do have these rolled up. I love white. White is cooler.
I do too.
This shirt I used not too long ago. We were working cattle. I'm gonna wear a white shirt anyway.
Right.
And it was terrible. But these shirts wash so nice.
So
and they come out of the
nice.
dryer beautifully.
And the whole day, I could roll them up, and then as the sun really started getting hot, I rolled them down so that I could protect my arms so I wasn't so hot. You can just actually take a hose to them and cool
Dump a little
yourself
water
off.
on these sleeves
Love
and-
these shirts. So outdoors people, we are now an official Columbia dealer, so you can come in, and of course Cowgirls get 15% off anyways. So
Can't beat that.
for the price, you're doing pretty good.
I will say the large in this one has disappeared.
I love this color, but I have this color, I have the aqua, I have the white.
Right, I have almost the full colors, and they're a little bit generously sized.
Yes, they
so
are.
If you're wearing a poplin shirt, I wear one size down in those.
Yeah.
So,
I do too.
yeah.
I do too.
I do too.
Yeah,
do
I love
too.
them. Yeah, can't say enough about them because they're it's a great brand, and we're super excited to have those in my. Hi, Christy from. Hi, Mike. Good to see you.
Hi, Bo.
On here.
Bo came.
Yeah,
Bo's
we've
out
got a lot of
your
people on.
faces.
So yeah, great to see everybody. My special gal Linda Williams, my sister-in-law, is on there.
Oh,
See?
yay.
Hi. Come down and see
Awesome.
us. Also, you have some pretty cool caps that you got in.
Yes, we just got these today, and
Oh
of
my
course,
gosh.
the sayings on them are fabulous. I mean, the
They're
Leg Cats have already
epic.
disappeared. The Taco Tuesday is great. The Day Drinking, I mean, they're all a great fit and just wear it to your head like they're not even on there.
Right?
I misread the one that says salty. I won't tell you what I thought it read.
Oh, there's
but
no telling what you
I-
thought.
I misread it and went, why does it say that? And then I looked closer and oh, it says
Those
salty.
hats do not. I mean, what? And the thing is if you're part of the VIP group, Jody will post in the VIP group before they even hit the floor, and some of them never make it to the floor in the
Right.
store.
I mean, that's why they're sitting on my
Yeah.
desk. I'm like, I better do this now.
right. Also, we are now an official sleazy dealer.
Sleaze
Sleekies dealer. Let me tell you what, this is one of my favorite tools. I'm
love
going to call
mine.
it a tool.
I use it on my dogs
You know,
too.
we used to the old time, metal curries,
Yes.
when you're, and I love it, it's great to get the mud off. These are so much handier.
Yes.
And they fit in your hand nicely, and that's what I use now instead of the metal curry. Like if, your horse is rolling in the mud and stuff, I also use it on the dogs.
Yes, it works great on
I
the
use it on
dogs.
salad pad.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the
It
teeth
works
are
great.
smaller and they don't bite into the skin like some of the metal curries can.
Exactly.
So it just kind of glides over the hair
Yeah.
and picks up what it needs to.
Super great when they're
I
shedding
use it
out
for the
for
couch,
summer,
too.
but yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I use it for the couch.
No joke. To
You
get
use
the
it
dog
for the
hair off?
couch?
Yeah.
Oh.
never
I use it
even
on
thought about that. I would use it on hers, but
No.
You could. I don't know. I use it on Baby Shark.
Yeah,
Oh,
I bet he
I
loves
saw the
that.
piles. I
Baby
heard
Oh, I bet he
Shark
loves it.
loves it.
I
Baby
gotta
Shark
video
loves
that.
it. I know. I do need to. Baby Shark's a little orphan calf that he's a little doggy calf that we.
He's not so little
He's
anymore.
not little anymore, but he's just ruined. And we can't even put him in with the rest of the herd. And
He
but
doesn't
cow
have
dog,
any
but a dog
he does
cow.
not have
he's
cow
got
social
no manners.
skills.
Dog
But
cow.
he loves for me to take all that extra hair off. So yeah, totally spoiled.
We love him.
Anyways, gosh, it's been a great week. We thank you all for joining us.
Yes.
Any shout outs we need to
my
do?
gosh,
We got
have-
so many people on.
We have a new fan from East Texas. Let me find it. Lynn. She's from deep East Texas and accidentally found the site.
Oh.
She really appreciates having appreciates the fact that we're addressing issues for our age range.
That's it.
Yes, you got to work smarter, not harder at this point.
Exactly. We made it this far. We don't want to work
Yeah.
hard anymore. I mean, it's just like, and nobody addresses it. Nobody
Oh.
takes care of us girls. That's what we're here to do. So, yeah. So, thank you guys for joining us. We love that you are with us here on our Fun Friday. We do it every Friday. Hopefully next week we're going to do some interviews. Like we
That'll
said,
be
we had those
awesome.
gals up at Mt Rushmore that are riding the back hills. Want to do some interviews with them. We've got some queens that are doing some amazing things with the Helmets for Kids campaign, and we've got some pretty cool peeps. Again, we want to remember our cowgirl in Abilene that we just lost,
yes.
Miss Virginia, 96. She joined us. Just world famous, and we were so privileged to have her a part of our membership, and our condolences out to her family. We want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. Be safe.
Yes.
Remember, those of us are under a burn ban. Be careful with those fireworks.
Yes.
Be
Watch
aware.
your doggies.
Yeah,
Watch
be
your
aware of the fact that the
horses.
horses and the dogs and stuff don't really enjoy it. I know none of mine do.
And your neighbors with PTSD.
That's right.
They're out there.
PTSD does exist, and please just be aware of that. I know Canyon Road is having a massive fireworks show, so if you want to come out and see the fireworks, it's completely free, and you can come out there and watch it here in Breckenridge, Texas. With that, we're going to bid everyone a goodbye.
Yes.
Have a great week. Stay safe. Keep your family safe. God bless. Love y'all.
Bye.